we also let his family know about the event that we are organizing, and ask them if they have any input. And we found someone from the family, Christine Klemes, his granddaughter, who was happy to contribute in this event. So she couldn't come, and she made a video for. She's about 10 years old, and she made she presented something. She had already presented something in the school for his grandpa, and he made this as a video. So. If there are questions, whatever, comments. Yes, please.
I'm proud that you have organized this event here in Tunisia. I discovered that Tunisia was a member of ICSH from 1927. So it's a long history. So that's I really thank you for this event, and I I will try to help advertise my students to read, and effectively I will try to make some session about reading of this special papers of Klemes, because the wide range of questions he wrote about. And also I think that this initiative of ICSH to publish the fundamental and old papers, for example in evapotranspiration, in groundwater, this is a very, very important initiative for young scientists, because they haven't background. They think that everything is from today, and also the experimental aspects of hydrology is hidden by computation. Because every day we compute, and we forget that first of all it's natural observation, natural events, and we have to link it with all the cycle, biological cycle. So that's why maybe to distinguish between engineering and hydrology, in some aspects it's good, because if we think only to the engineering point of view, we miss many other views of the hydrology impacts and hydrology role in the society. Thank you.
Thank you. And also, he was a very strong man. You see, he was very powerful to make this log transformation, data disaggregation, etc. Yeah. And the book is available in IAHS Press. So I would also recommend to the young colleagues to buy this book. It's a very, very good reading.
Thank you very much. I myself met him twice. First time in 1998, earlier than you indeed. End of 1998 in Moscow, I met first time with him, and it was some months that I finished my PhD, and I was looking for some open doors to do my postdoctoral research. So with the help of one of his postdoctoral researchers, who was then a professor in my university, I approached him and checked a possibility to work with him. But as you said, I think he was planning to retire end of 98 and approaching the 21st century. So he told me, sorry, I'm planning to retire, so please knock another door. Anyway, so knock another door, find somewhere else. But the talk that you mentioned here, just the talk just before mine in Perugia. So Kutsianis and Salvatore accepted my presentation as an invited lecture in this huge event in Perugia. Of course, invited talks are always the first in the sessions, but mine was the second. After with Klemes this talk. So I never mind, and it was an honor for me. So I shared this information with a Korean friend of mine by email, and he just replied me, please get a signature from him, from me. Okay, why not? And this talk was afternoon, and the morning session, I was sitting in the room, and he was just in front of me, sitting, listening the speeches. Okay, I said, it is time to get his signature. I just wrote a note on a piece of paper. Could you please give me a signature for a colleague of mine from Korea? Just passed to him, and he read it, didn't say anything, but during the break, he came back to me. I've never signed an empty paper. Sorry. So this is what I wanted to share with you. I had with him. So I had this for one friend of mine from Korea, and then I emailed my friend. I said, I had this with Klemes. He said, I just So I was not serious in asking, but I did it. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think it was 1960. I just was graduated, and my professor, Professor Lambert, asked me to participate, to help him in preparation of his books. One or two books. One of them was water management in reservoirs. It was the time that the foreign hydrological literature, there were only Soviet one, like in the case of Klemes, and also Wodohospodarski czasopis, it was the Czechoslovakian hydrological journal. And Professor Lambert showed me this paper of Klemes, in which he made the review of graphical methods of solving non-linear reservoirs. I mean, all of them were just graphical manipulation, more or less the same. But they were the different numbers. It was just the time when I hesitated whether to take another studies, because I wonder whether hydrology is scientist. And then I just translated, and it is just put in this book. And after several years, he told me, you see, because of you, I entered the hydrological literature for the first time. Okay.
So, time for coffee break.
Yeah, just before. Yeah. Yes, we can close the round table, and you can imagine how I'm frustrated by when we organized the first STI session. It's the only session that where we had technical problems, and so we could not have the video of the Klemes presentation. So you can imagine how it's frustrating, since probably is why after that we record all the presentation, all the and so on. So I think now we can have the picture all together, so we can have a break. Let's say we will start with the presentation of Alberto Montanari at 11. So now let's stay all together here to prepare the picture on the wall. So please don't go out of the room, so it's difficult to reach you. Thank you, Dimitris, for this exciting round table, and that's it.
Okay.